So you beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to focus on what's happened between GG Reloaded and the Murdashow and why I believe the Murdashow has actually become part of the cancel culture brigade. Now if you do enjoy the video at any portion, don't forget to drop a like, and if you are new here, consider subscribing with the notification bell. Click so you get my Call of Duty videos as soon as they are published. So GG and the Murdashow, who the hell are these guys? Well, if you don't know who they are, I'll be very surprised, especially if you follow me. But in a nutshell, GG is someone who isn't backward about coming forward when it comes to criticizing Call of Duty, and he also does a lot of trolling videos which are absolutely hilarious if you've never followed them. And essentially he has demonstrated a hole in the development cycle of Call of Duty in terms of Modern Warfare 2019. We knew certain things in that game were broken and the safe space kind of generation was involved, and he essentially played that game in the way that the developers told him to play, and it triggered people, really triggered people, and that's what he's more known for, and it's absolutely hilarious. The other side is the Murdashow, and the Murdashow is always been based on that grown man persona when it comes to Call of Duty, grown man's Call of Duty. So none of this being polite and, you know, beating around the bush when it comes to criticizing the game. He's been very forthcoming in his opinions of Call of Duty. To break it down, Activision would never invite this guy out to the release of early release to capture content for Call of Duty, because he's very, very, very critical. And I've been around both of these guys in terms of being a subscriber for years now. Also on top of that, with the Murdashow especially, I used to get uploaded to Thunderstruck Gaming, so did he. We were very prominent on that channel. Thunder seemed to think that we had something about us. Evidently, weren't wrong, especially with the Murdashow, because Murdashow's gone on to get nearly 150,000 subscribers now. I potentially could have got there myself, but you guys who followed me for long enough know that I work a full-time job and I fell in and out of love with Call of Duty, so I haven't been as dedicated. That's the basically what I can say. But 18,000 subscribers later, I still feel like I've done pretty decent myself. Now, these two have got into it because GG basically got into a match with the Murdashow the other day, ended up using the bayonet in Vanguard, which is seriously overpowered, and GG just done what GG should be expected to do. He caught it on camera, he got Murda's reaction, and Murda, this is the first hurdle he fell over. Murda reacted, knowing who GG is. He knows who he is because I've seen both of these guys support each other, so he's not oblivious. He knows what GG does. So for him to act surprised, and I don't think he is, I just think he's playing on this. For him to act surprised is making me scratch my head. GG uploaded it to his channel, and essentially he threatened GG, the Murdashow threatened GG, and then falsely copyright striked the channel. Now, for me, watching Murda do this has brought several questions to my head about this guy, because I'm from a really rough background. I don't always speak like it. I feel like on YouTube I probably use my telephone voice, if I'm honest with you, because I maybe I appeal to a bigger demographic. But when I'm off camera, I speak sometimes patois because my background's predominantly Jamaican. I do come from a rougher area. You might as well say, quote unquote, I come from the ghetto, as some people like to say. So I can understand the persona that the Murdashow has. And when I say understand the persona, not looking at it, I understand where he's claiming to come from and what that entails. And there is a certain degree of you have to be hard to survive. The problem is that now a facade from this reaction here, because essentially what he's done is he has falsely copyright striked someone's channel maliciously, and because he knows GG, he should understand that GG has been through this several times already, where he's had his channel maliciously taken down because someone's been salty. That's where his whole salty persona comes from. There's a reason why his channel and his self is called GG Reloaded, because he's had to reload himself several times. So for the Murder Show to go down the road of falsely copyright striking him, then calling him a clout chaser. That doesn't sit well with me at all. It does. It's not a good look for Murder Show, whether you try and dress it up or not. Straight up and down, this looks bad on one person only, and that is the Murder Show. Listen, GG is arguably bigger than Murder. And I know a lot of you guys are going to get up in the comment section who are here from Murder's channel and say, well, Murder's got 140,000 subscribers. That may be true on paper, but GG has had several big channels terminated. So if we was to tally that up, chalk them up together, I'd say, especially going through having to build his channel from the ground up again, he's actually a bigger person in terms of YouTube. But this isn't about size, because they're both massive. They're both big personalities on YouTube. This is about someone claiming that one YouTuber is taking food out of their mouth and their family's mouth, begging pity, when in reality, they're the ones who are actually guilty of doing this. It's quite ironic and hypocritical at the same time. Murder, you're trying to take this guy's channel down. That's what your false copyright strike's doing. You're trying to take him down illegitimately. There's no reason for you to file this copyright claim, because everything he's done is transformative and within the terms of YouTube. You should know this as 140,000 YouTube subscriber channel. It's ridiculous to me if you don't know this, or you're that naive, or you think we're that naive to not know this. And what's even more ironic is you've literally done the same thing yourself with Homage. I've watched you do this with Swag on Infinite Warfare. I put hours, you guys know on my channel, I uploaded that game more than most YouTubers were willing to, because it got dislike bombed into oblivion. Murder was the same. He played that game all the time, and he was quite proud of when he beat Prince Lightskin, aka Swag. He was so happy that on camera we saw him saying, I'm going to upload this. This is going on the channel. This makes great content. So you are guilty of doing the very same thing that GG has done. And that's why I think GG didn't expect this reaction from you, because you know GG, you know what he's about. And when you saw him in the lobby and confirmed yourself it was him in the lobby, you should have backed out then, as you said you would do in Modern Warfare 2019. There's a lot of people calling GG a stream sniper. He hasn't bumped into Murder Show until now. Now, if he was really a genuine stream sniper, I think there would have been a bit more effort into finding this guy, and he would have found him ages ago to upload this content, especially when his channel was popping with Modern Warfare 2019 with the 725 meta. This guy's a computer expert. He knows what he's doing. He could have utilized certain things to get into that lobby ages ago. I'm guaranteeing you right now, he ended up in that lobby by chance, simply because he uses his VPN. And why does he use a VPN? What, to maliciously go and get Murder Show? No, that's not the case at all. I know, because I'm a UK YouTuber as well, and I've been through this conundrum. When you're doing videos that rely on people's reaction, in the UK, we have everyone in the European Union in those servers. We have people who talk French, we have people who talk Russian, we have people who talk German, Dutch, the list goes on. So it can become quite convoluted in a lobby when you're trying to get a reaction that your YouTube subscribers, who are going to speak English, because that's what you speak, can understand. It's that simple. So GG decided to go over in the VPN over to America, so he would hear people predominantly speaking English, so he could record their reaction. As a consequence of doing that, he started to realize that Americans were more likely to engage when it came to trolling. That's just a fact. Whether it's because he's got a UK accent and there's that natural rivalry that we have as British and Americans, I don't know. But that is just what has happened as a natural byproduct of him doing this. Now, I don't know where Murder's from, obviously America, but I don't know where about in America he's from. But I'm going to make the assumption from his accent, he's from the East Coast. So you would simply join East Coast servers and have the potential to bump into this guy. It's that simple. So for people calling him a stream sniper, I don't believe that is really the case. Yes, I can understand what people are trying to say, but he's not like he's actively watching the stream and trying to find exactly where he is. He's gone in his lobby and it ended up getting him. It's that simple. He had the opportunity, Murder did, to leave and block him. He said it himself, but no, he chose to go a step further and try and take food out of GG's mouth by getting his channel taken down. That's ultimately what a copyright strike is going to do. It's going to have a very adverse effect on your channel. And for me being subscribed to both of these for years, for me being uploaded with the Murdashow on Thunderstruck Gaming, to see these kind of things makes me feel very uncomfortable that someone's willing to go down that route. That is a bitch made move. There's no way you can sugarcoat this, whether you're a fan of either. You can't do that sort of thing and think you're not part of this cancel culture cancer that is currently taking over our world. You've got your feelings hurt and thought, how can I get back at this guy? I know I'll false copyright claim his channel. There's no part of anyone that can be naive enough to believe that the Murdashow doesn't understand how YouTube works after amassing 150,000 subscribers. You cannot tell me this guy doesn't know how this channel works, where fair usage and transformative use of someone's content is new content. It's been going on for years now. It's a 1 minute clip and we've got all this salt everywhere, and it's kind of played into GG's hands anyway, because everyone knows his mantra, salty, and you have literally become a salty grown ass man, and we have to genuinely bring into question whether you are this hood street kind of G that you're claiming to be, or whether that is now all genuinely just an act for the camera and YouTube so you get this YouTube money. I know there's going to be people here that support GG. I know there's going to be people who blindly support murder in this, but if you take the veil back, to dress this back for what it is, and you take your allegiance away from both these guys, then surely you will see that going this far was just too far from the Murdashow. Guys, there are many buttons you could hit, but a like and subscribe button. I hope they took your fancy, and as always guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.